let's talk about now, we're heading into that murky territory once again of VAR, because there's an incident in the penalty area where Argentina were denied a penalty, and I don't know if I'm correct in saying that the feeling here is that the referee should have called VAR on this occasion.
Well, this is the perfect incident why VAR was brought in.
Yeah.
It's a decision it's a wrong call on the field. Pavon is here. He actually did more in 10 minutes than Di Maria did in 75 or 80 minutes. And there's contact. He goes down, loses balance. It's a clear penalty. And this is exactly the reason why it was brought in, to correct grave mistakes or wrong calls on the field. The ball is gone out of play, so they could have informed the referee to stop the play, because once the ball is back into play, he can't overturn the decision.
Yeah. The reason he's given that not gone to that is because I think he's got that good of a view, which was our first camera angle. And live, I didn't think it was a penalty. But as soon as we seen the replay, we were all fairly
yes,
but they still have to inform him.
I agree.
They do. I mean, VAR and his assistants, they can recommend a review, they can't initiate a review, and the decision lies with the referee. So all we can read into that situation is the referee chose not to hear.
If the referee gets it clearly wrong, which I think he has got it wrong, surely these four guys with these monitors, with all these different replays, have got to say, I call that back. I think you need to come and have a look at this, like we've seen in the first game, and make your mind up again, because for me it's a clear penalty, and if they're going to use VAR, then they have to use it to their advantage, and I think they've got that wrong.
And it shouldn't be at his discretion, because I feel if people sit in the studio and watch it 2-3 times, you've got to inform him. And I don't think the referee should be in a position then to say, no, I've seen it, it's not. Because obviously they've seen it 5 times, they've seen different angles. Yeah. They are more qualified to make their call. And, the talk about the whole VAR is, we don't want wrong calls like this.
Yes.
We want fairer results. Yeah. And this is exactly why I'm very opposed to VAR, because do we actually get a fairer result? We had, 4 games now? Well, we don't know whether they would have scored a penalty, but they should have had a penalty. So in 4 games, we had 1 game where, with the technology, the call should have been overturned, and it hasn't. And so it's very hard for me to, back in it or not losing faith towards that system, because if they don't go in this incident, when do they?
Yeah, I don't think it should be the referee's decision either to call VAR or not call VAR, because he thinks, as Keith says, he's seen it. Because it's not a penalty. He thinks it's the angle he's seen, or maybe he's dived there. And if he has dived, he should have given him a yellow card as well, which he didn't do. But I think somebody else, the guys in the truck or whatever, should say, you've got that wrong. It's our decision to tell the referee, come and have a look at this, because the ball's out of play, Peter. They have the time to go and look at it. It takes, 60 seconds?
The other view might be that those in the truck agreed with the referee's decision. Having done their own check, they can do a check, they can recommend a review if they feel a review is necessary, but they may not have recommended a review.
And this is what we should find out, because obviously if you want to talk about the whole thing, you need to know the facts, and they make it more transparent by showing the incidents in the stadium now and on TV. I think we should know whether they recommended a review or whether they told him to go and he said, no, I don't want to, or they came to the same conclusion as a referee on the field that it's not a penalty. But I think it's a blatant mistake and should have been given. Yeah,
there's no doubt about it. It is not absolutely clear, despite their best efforts. We know they're trying to simplify the system, they're trying to speed the system up, but again, we have an element of uncertainty on a decision that wasn't taken.